Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss about a white opening which is very interesting, and normally white is known for its aggressive opening, but not all of them or all players are aggressive, and some of us are defensive in nature. So this opening for those people who like to play defensive. And good thing about this opening is that you can also play it for black. If you are black, you can also play the same. There is no problem. And this opening has very few variations, so you can easily remember this opening, and it's very solid and flexible. So all I'm talking about is London system. The London system is opening is very simple, flexible, and good for people who like to play defensive. So let's see what London system is. Okay, how this opening goes. First, you have to play d4, and after you play d4, uh, usually there are different variations. The first type of variation which I am going to talk about is London system with g6. So black plays g6, and you know what is going to happen. Black is going to bring this bishop here and then develop his knight, and this is usually king's Indian and like a perk defense, and those kind of openings usually do this flechetto thing. So what is the next move of white? White plays knight f3, and as usual the bishop comes here, bishop to g7, and then white plays bishop to f4. The black bishop comes out, and this is called London system. Okay, so from here onwards you can develop it differently, but usually what white plays is, if suppose black brings his knight here, then white will play this move e3, and develop other pieces. This is what uh, called London system. Now the London system will not change regardless of what black plays. The London system is going to be same. It is a very flexible opening. At the same time, it's very solid defense, not aggressive in nature. It is not going to change because it is more of a defensive kind of thing. So that is why, regardless of what black plays, it doesn't matter. You just have to follow the system and develop your pieces. So the next move will be then white plays, black plays d5, and when black plays d5, then white can develop this bishop and castle. Okay, this is one of the thing with this opening. So let's see another variation of London system. So once again, the white plays d4, and in this variation what happens is black brings his knight out, so knight f6, and then the white plays knight f3, and then black plays d5, and white brings out the bishop f4, and black plays c5. You want to exchange the central piece so that he can gain more control of the center, and in response our system don't change. The London system usually don't change. It follows whatever is its routine, and regardless of what black plays, brings e3, and the opening is complete. So in this opening, d5 and then c5 are the highlights. This is what is the kind of variation, different variation, what you what you think. Okay, it's a different kind of variation. Now the third variation, once again, let's go back to our board setup. The third kind of variation that you usually see when you play London system is white plays d4 and black brings out the knight, and as soon as black brings out the knight, white plays knight f3, and this time black plays d5 once again. So white plays f4, and in this variation, after d5, black quietly plays e6. So this is another third variation that you usually see. This is this is French defense. So this is kind of another opening style that black will adopt. But regardless of what black plays, we go through our routine and play the e3. Now black will usually try to exchange this, so we can bring c5, and then it will become c5 variation for London system. But if he doesn't bring anything and try to play knight here, then what we can do is we can bring our bishop. Suppose black plays e7, and white can simply do castling. Same for black can also castle, and then you will not place your knight here in c3, but instead you play knight to d2, and later on if the bishop tries to exchange or threaten the knight, you can simply move this pawn and kick back the bishop, and this is your complete setup for London system. It's a very solid defense. At the same time, it gives some flexibility because knight can cover the flanks, the right and left flanks, and you have two defense for your king, which is very nice. And also the black bishop is placed in or the black bishop is in the f4 square, so it can move in both directions, and the white is also placed nicely they cover two diagonals, and the pawn structure is amazing because black has no chance against white defense, because if you push e5, then there will be an exchange, and black bishop is already ready, and then knight is also taking care of that e5 square. So pretty much strong central control using London system, and it's very, can't say it's very defensive, but it's a flexible one. You can change it and you can attack in different ways. Maybe you can go for c4 attack, or you can also attack through this central pawn. You can move forward the e pawn to e4 and then exchange it with the d pawn and then move forward. Take your knight and put it on e4. So like this, there are many opportunities for you to attack, and at the same time you have a solid defense. This is very good opening for beginners and intermediate players who are not attacking players. So I hope you like this video. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.